Welcome back, everybody, to a brand new episode of Mastering Master. In this episode, we're starting off by doing some jungle exploration. I haven't gone to the jungle yet, so this should be pretty interesting. We start off here by narrowly avoiding a death by these piranhas. I won't make the same mistake as last episode, but unfortunately, I will make the mistake of stepping on a pressure plate and getting exploded. As I'm making my way back after that death, I run into a bunch of enemies in the jungle. I'm already pretty low going into this fight, and the bats are so small and move so fast that at nighttime it's pretty hard to see them. I do manage to take out a couple of them, but a third one comes out of nowhere and finishes me off. I had a little more luck the next time though, and I made it back into the jungle where I discover a giant bee's nest, giving me the achievement, "Where's my honey?" After that, I mined the final life crystal that I needed to max out my health. While down in the jungle, a blood moon rose, and I was able to conquer it and find myself a money trough. This is great as it gives me access to my piggy bank anywhere. While down in the jungle, I found a nature's gift, which I combined with a mana potion to create a mana flower. This will help me automatically drink mana potions when I run out of mana, so I don't have to worry about running out mid-fight. While mining up some gold that was just lying on the ground, a fairy came over, giving me the achievement, "Hey, listen." I then spotted something super strange. I found a water chest in probably the least amount of water I've ever seen before. There was maybe 2 or 3 buckets full of water, but there's still a water chest in it. After I finished up in the jungle, I decided to head back to the corruption to see if I couldn't take out the Eater of Worlds this time with a proper arena, proper buffs, and proper preparation. However, right as I was finishing up the arena, slime started falling from the sky. So I figured this was my opportunity to take on King Slime, someone that I didn't really get a chance to fight last time the slime fell from the sky. In the middle of the slime event, I got the achievement Marathon Medalist for traveling a total of 26.2 miles on foot. Then, King Slime spawned, and it was time for my revenge. I started off with the Vilethorn due to its good damage and piercing abilities. It's really helpful against all of the slimes that King Slime spawns during the fight. I mix it up and use the Star Fury to get a little extra damage while keeping my distance a little more. In the middle of the fight, a blood moon rose, and this is the second blood moon in 2 nights. However, the slime event overrides the blood moon, so until I take out King Slime, I'll only be seeing slime spawn. The fight is going well. It's going a little bit slower than I was expecting, but it is kind of hard to hit King Slime due to all the little slimes that he spawns distracting me from him. It's pretty easy to dodge King Slime. He's one of the easier bosses in the entire game. So as long as I keep my distance and make sure I dodge properly, I don't have much to worry about. I haven't even taken any buffs in this fight, and I don't have to worry about any time limits as King Slime won't despawn unless the player is killed. I then get super lucky and a falling star hits King Slime, taking 1,000 health off of him, making this fight much faster than it would have been. I pull out the Star Fury to bring him down to 20 health and finish him off with the Vilethorn. And that gives me 2 achievements, Sticky Situation for completing the Slime Rain event, and Slippery Shinobi for defeating King Slime. Defeating King Slime also allows Nerdy Slime to spawn, and upon giving him head pats, I get the achievement Feeling Petty. 3 achievements within a span of about 10 seconds. With King Slime out of the way, I head back to the Corruption, buff up, and summon the Eater of Worlds. You can clearly see the difference between having proper preparation and not. In this battle, I've got much higher defense due to upgrading my armor, as well as the basket statues and buffs that I've put down. And I also have the mana flower, which allows me to not have to worry about switching weapons once I run out of mana while I wait to recover. Even when I got stuck in the Eater of Worlds body right at the beginning, I barely took any damage. The regeneration potion, the food buff that I ate, as well as all my defense kept me safe. Plus, with the extra space that I made from bombing out the ceiling and the floor, I'm able to maneuver around it much easier, avoiding a ton of hits. And just like that, I get the achievement Worm Fodder for defeating the Eater of Worlds. I decided to farm the Eye of Cthulhu a few times for a little bit of extra gold, and since I had a ton of spawners from exploring the jungle, and we can clearly see how much more powerful I've gotten in just a couple episodes time. I'm able to take out multiple Eyes of Cthulhu in the same night versus just barely taking out one in a night. Although this second one was finished off by a falling star, and I don't think I've ever had so much help from falling stars in boss battles in my entire time playing Terraria. And with those bosses out of the way, we come to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it, and if you did, please leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out, and we love any and all interaction with you guys. I can't wait to see you in the next episode of Mastering Master Mode.